So we have bad news for fans of V8 Jeep Wranglers because the Wrangler Rubicon 392 is no longer going to be available in the 2026 model year. But they have something else. Jeep has unveiled the 2026 Wrangler lineup with some new features, but not the entire lineup. You see, starting today, on the 12th of every month for the next 12 months, Jeep's going to be unveiling a new model, either series production model, buzz model, limited edition trim, all sorts of fun stuff. This is to celebrate the 85th anniversary of the original World War II Jeep, whatever you want to call that one. And the first of these is essentially a replacement for the Rubicon 392 called the Moab 392. Traded one off-road area for another. Comes powered by the same 392 cubic inch or 6.4 liter V8 rated 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, but the starting price is just $81,990, 20 grand less than the Rubicon 392. But this is far from a stripped-down model. Comes standard with the Extreme 35 package, the 35-inch BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires, 17-inch beadlock capable wheels, and the 4.56-to-1 axle ratio, plus a swing gate reinforcement for the spare and a 1.5-inch suspension lift. It also comes standard with a trailer tow package, a body color 3-piece hardtop, the Jeep Active Safety Group, a front trail camera, tow hooks of course, skid plates, rock rails, and a leather upholstered interior with heated power front seats. It also has the Select Track full-time four-wheel drive system, a front sway bar disconnect, and front and rear locking differentials for its Dana 44 axles. Really the only major options are a Sky one-touch power top and an 8,000-pound Warn winch. It's even equipped with Jeep's special hood that has a cold air intake scoop and a water separator to keep water out of the engine, if you push the limits of its nearly yard-deep water fording capability. Suffice it to say, unless you really wanted those Rubicon 392 decals, you're not losing a whole lot with the Moab 392, especially given how much cheaper it is. And it has something that the Rubicon 392 did not have, and neither did any other Jeep before 2026. That's because they've redesigned the door hinges so now you can take them off without tools. There are no more torque screws to deal with. The check arm pin has a latch on it, just flip that up, pull it out. And the hinges are designed so you just have to open the doors 90 degrees and pull them up. It's not a huge change, but we know a lot of Wrangler owners just take those torque screws out and never put them back in. This new design just keeps the doors a bit more secure than that. As with the Rubicon 392, the Moab 392 only comes as a 4-door, but of course you can still get the Wrangler as a 2-door. Prices start at $34,090 for Sport with a V6 and a 6-speed manual. And you can also get the Sport S or the Rubicon with 2 doors. And the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder is optional, but only available with the 8-speed automatic transmission. The Sahara is another 4-door only model, which comes standard with the turbo, but can be ordered with the V6, but only with an automatic. Jeep hasn't yet hinted at what it has in store for any of those other models, but it's calling the program Operation Airdrop, so stay tuned for those. However, it does have one other new V8-powered Wrangler for 2026, just need a little help building it. It is called the Commando 392, and it is a collaboration with Fox Factory Vehicles, the maker of Fox high-performance shocks. And no surprise, it has some of those along with the JKS lifted suspension. It's equipped with a set of Fox 3.0 live valve shocks, which are now available as an aftermarket accessory for the Wrangler for $7,495.95. They also added a Fox ATS steering stabilizer. The engine is the 470 horsepower 6.4 liter V8, but they'll add a MagnaFlow exhaust if you want and a Whipple supercharger with a tan cover on it to go along with the olive drab paint and tan catskin leather interior. That cranks the power up to 705 horsepower, making it almost as powerful as the old Hellcat V8. The build also includes Mopar beadlock capable wheels with 35-inch Nitto tires, Mopar tube doors, and a Bimini top. And the price for this is surprisingly low, even cheaper than the Moab 392. It's $69,995, although the supercharger is an extra $11,495, and the winch, $3,395. But there is a big catch. you see Fox Factory Vehicles is only going to build 250 of these, and 249 of them have been reserved for active duty military members and U.S. military veterans. And you have to fill out an official application to prove that you are one of them. That's because they unveiled this one yesterday on Veterans Day as a salute to the U.S. military. But you do have a chance at buying that one that's left over. They are going to be putting that up for auction during Military Appreciation Month next May, and all the proceeds are going to be going toward the USO. It's definitely a cool looking build, and having experienced those Fox shocks on other trucks, should be very capable and a lot of fun. This kind of project is right up Jeep's alley because, as you know, the company loves nothing more than leveraging its military heritage. And that's something that has very much paid off for it. Don't know if you saw it earlier this year, but for the 24th year in a row, Jeep was named the most patriotic brand in America. Not the most patriotic automaker, the most patriotic brand of every company in the United States. That's according to an annual survey conducted by the Brand Keys Brand Loyalty Consultancy, which says, and I quote, "A brand that truly resonates the value patriotism taps into a deep well of shared identity, cultural pride, and collective values that significantly strengthen consumer loyalty and positive brand behavior." And that sounds about right, because there are a few vehicles on sale today that have the same sort of customer loyalty as a Wrangler, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a Jeep Wrangler driver who doesn't love their Jeep, even when they have problems with them. For those keeping score, Ford was number 2 on the list, ahead of Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, and Apple. Now, the Wrangler is a huge part of why Jeep has this patriotic image, and it builds every one of them it sells around the world in Toledo, Ohio, the spiritual home of those World War II Jeeps. It's assembled alongside the Jeep Gladiator, with which it shares a platform, and both also did very well on the latest Made in America Auto Index from American University's Kogod School of Business, which calculates the economic impact the sale and manufacture of a vehicle has on the U.S. domestic economy, although Jeep did not come out on top. Tesla swept the top 6 spots, but the Model 3 Long Range, Model 3 Performance, Model Y Long Range, Model Y Performance, the Cybertruck, and the Tesla Model S, while the Gladiator came in 7th. After that, you get the Dodge Durango, which is made in Michigan, and the Tesla Model X. Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Grand Cherokee L, also made in Michigan, tied for 10th, ahead of the very ancient Chevrolet Express and GMC Savannah vans, which are going on 30 years old. Then you get the Jeep Wrangler in 14th, tied with the Kia EV6, which is now made in Georgia. And you can check out a recent review of that right here. Now, the reason the Wrangler came up short of the Gladiator is largely because it has a much wider range of powertrains along with that V8. You can get it with a turbocharged 4-cylinder, and also has the Jeep Wrangler 4xe plug-in hybrid. And there's no telling what else they might add to the mix over the next year. And listen, before we even get to that next Operation Airdrop model on December 12th, Jeep has some big news coming in the next couple of weeks. We are sworn to secrecy and can't tell you about it yet, but as soon as we can, we will. So subscribe to this channel, like this video, and check out American Cars and Racing every day for the latest Jeep news.